Hi, hi, how you doing again? I don't really know how to explain all this, but yeah, I'll explain it again. It's just about the minute where you're trying. It's very bad. I mean, it's not really understood how we like have this delay in recovery, but let's try to say, if you have a friend or know someone that has like what they call chronic illness, which by the way is not chronic, it's just, let's say, long term until it's fixed. I do not believe in chronic illnesses, but it's a way to describe that something is kind of long, let's say. Um, but yeah, if you know anyone that's been going through that, even in the points where they are almost okay, like in this point, it doesn't know, you know, it doesn't help when you tell them, but you were fine yesterday. Well, yeah, I was fine yesterday, but I'm not fine, no, tomorrow. Because it works like this. The energy, the mitochondrial energy, and how everything works, and the recovery is still not working as normal. So it's very common to experience this delay in energy, these kind of things. Another one, I would love to live like you and do nothing all day. Well, I mean, you wouldn't. Believe me, you would not. Especially uh, if you spend, like I did, a decade in a room suffering like I did. You just don't want that. Um, you know, and even in this point, we're still recovering, I mean, it's not like it's very hard to understand because it's something they are called invisible illnesses for a reason. You don't see them from the outside. You would probably see them in the worst of the worst, like I was. I mean, I lost my head. You see all that, but you do not see the outside part. So they are very difficult things to understand, I guess. And so don't say that to people, okay? It's just rude. It's just not. It doesn't work that way. And yeah, we need certain things to recover and to maintain life. We are not on holidays. We need these things or we die. So, that's how it works. In fact, the thing is, these kind of lifestyles should be lived by everyone in this planet so we never get sick. That's the whole point. But obviously, to get healthy again, you need it and to maintain it, and in the future, you do. The lack of support and people, this is really hurtful, especially when you want to start living like, like in the moment I am. Yeah, this is bloody hard as well. I'm not gonna lie. It's tough because you're gonna wake up having lost I don't know how many years, and then all your friends are gone. Some family members too, because they didn't understand. Obviously, conventional medicine does not help with this. But there you go. And yeah, um, getting angry with someone with this because you were meant to be meeting one day and they can't because that day they feel like shit. Well, it's not that we don't want to, it's that this up and down in energy that still happens um, doesn't allow us to function in the same way. So we need rest in between, and we don't know when that happens. Well, we might be fine in the morning and totally crashed. The other sentence is, I'm tired as well. Well, no, like when people that have all these inflammatory diseases say that they are tired, I'm not talking about normal tired. Even having a hangover and going like 3 days in a festival tired, or God knows what. It's beyond. It's something beyond that you feel like you're actually dying at that second. So don't say that either. Like do not. Um, yeah, and there are many more things like that that are really hurtful. That I guess it comes from ignorance. I understand if you haven't lived this barbarity, it's impossible to understand. And it's even harder to understand in the points like where I am, where you want to start living, but you're still not 100% because you get tired and that kind of stuff. And people just assumes that you're fine because you to make a video dancing. Yeah, well, I'm trying to be happy. I'm trying to heal. That's why I do them, and I do it for myself. If you like them, cool. I mean, yeah. But that's how it works. So yeah, so just do not be rude to people. you know and also, again, we need support systems. We need people. When you go through these diseases, you change. They are brutal, and when you get to this point, like what is happening to me right now, you need support more than ever. But actually, to live, to start living, And I'm kind of sad that there is no one to share it with, that everyone's gone, that, yeah, we're locked in a car and how we're going to live because there's still no, um, even though it seems to, I cannot work like a normal person, that kind of stuff. So you need to find a way to live that does not affect you. You need to find a car and how to move, keep the place and everything else, along the kind of fear of relapsing, which, if all these things are in place, should never ever happen. So, I mean, and and keep the terrain and lifestyle, which is the reason why you got sick in the first place. So, I'm calling to the universe that all these people that are meant to be in my life really are in coherence with me, and finally, all these and lifestyle and everything is possible. Yeah, but do not say that. Just don't say these things to people with chronic illnesses. I'm going to say, even though they are not chronic, because it's just so hurtful. And yeah, that's, I guess, what I wanted to say. And I'm just trying to explain, because I understand that if you haven't gone through this, you do not necessarily need to know why and how it happens. But I guess is a level of empathy that, everyone should understand and be respected, and hopefully, in the future, people won't have to go through the hell I've been through, plus the one I'm going through at the minute. um, it, yeah, nothing is going to let me down at this point. I almost died. I'm here. I'm alive. And we're going to find a way, and the right people, the right, everything's going to come at the right time. This is what this did to me as well. It's part of the healing too. So, yeah. So, thanks for watching. Have a good day. It's sunny here, and I'll see you next time.